and welcome my soul tribe. Today we're going to look into what you're releasing with these eclipse energies. Now, keep in mind these are collective and general, so receive only what resonates, release anything that doesn't resonate with you. If you're interested in more content, I do have a Patreon Bloom membership, and that is linked in the description box. You can also look into your sun, moon, rising, Venus signs as well if the main sign that you watch for when you're receiving messages does not resonate. Okay, but let's go ahead and get into it. What is Aries surrendering, releasing at this time with the eclipse energy? Highest and best messages. Surrender, defensiveness. Ooh. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way. Stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Okay, interesting. So, being present, okay, with kind of what is showing up at this time, and opening up just a little bit, you know, to those energies or that information that you feel guided to open up to. Okay. You could feel, you know, maybe some energies releasing from the heart space at this time. Okay, that's something coming through here. But keep in mind, if you're defensive, if your heart space is closed off, then it'll be difficult for you to receive your manifestations or your blessings, right? So it looks like there is kind of a surrender of ego here for Aries coming through. Okay, and also a very grounded way of responding to somebody rather than reacting. Okay, I know we also have Mercury retrograde energies, so sometimes those old cycles can repeat, right, if we're not present and aware with them. So that's something coming up for you, Aries. Okay, let's go to Leo. What is Leo surrendering or releasing with the eclipse energy? Okay, we have surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Okay. Also, with kind of what occurred, maybe some throat chakra energies. Okay. Maybe obstacles or throat chakra densities will be releasing as well. Okay. So perhaps it's time to take a break, do something fun. Okay. And play. Play so you can rejuvenate. Okay. Play so that you can free up your energy a little bit, okay? Your communication, possibly your expression, okay, with that throat chakra coming through. All right, so let's go ahead and see for Sagittarius. What is Sagittarius releasing with the current eclipse energies? I'm just going to take the top one. We have surrender to non-action. Oh, non-action for a fire sign. We have now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power and let others come to you. Okay, and she looks like she's a unicorn there. So being in your feminine energy, kind of being in your Empress energy, where you have your visualization, you put out that momentum, and then you sit back and you receive. Okay, so be still and simply breathe. Okay, let others come to you. Let your manifestations come to you, especially if you've been overworking or putting in a lot of effort at this time. Okay, it's time to sit back and receive. All right, let's go ahead and see for Pisces. What is Pisces releasing with the eclipse energy? Okay, I'm going to take the one that flipped over. We have surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. Okay, so you might be setting some boundaries here. You know, first off, it could be with yourself if you're like overworking. And you need to do some balancing here of what you're focusing on with your energy. We also have, you know, in relationships, you know, friendships, family, relationships, expressing your needs and holding your boundary with that no, saying no is a complete sentence. So being sure that you're clearly communicating with those around you what your needs are, and also that you're going to set some limits so that you're living in a design that is healthiest and best for you, and showing people how, you know, how to love you, including when to give you space, or, you know, listening to what you have to share with those boundaries. Okay, being around healthy people that understand a boundary isn't rejection, a boundary isn't, you know, anything negative or anything to take offense to. It is literally you self-care, like you taking the best care of yourself, okay, and recognizing that, you know, you do have some limits, and you could be doing a lot right now, and so the way that you manage your time and your schedule, you know, could be quite tight here, okay? So that's something that's really important for you, Pisces, especially for those of you that are people pleasers. All right, next, let's go to Cancer signs. We have surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center, okay? Again, you could have some releasing coming up here, Cancer signs, within your solar plexus, but also within your heart chakra here. Okay, so surrender stress. Again, we have that very intentional breath work to do. Okay, and let that stress go so you can come back to your center. I feel like you're releasing energies that are not yours with this eclipse energy, Cancer signs, and you're calling your energy and your power back to you. Okay, we also have her by the water, of course, so maybe, you know, utilizing the water to help you with de-stressing, help you with relaxing, and being very intentional with the element of water will be helpful for you, Cancer signs. Okay, let's go ahead and go to Scorpio. What is important that Scorpio is releasing with the eclipse energies? Top one I'm going to take, we have surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. Okay, so this is self-awareness about, you know, your body's reactions. Now, if you're around somebody toxic or you're around something that's unhealthy, of course, it's natural for your body to respond in that way. But what I'm kind of sensing here is this energy of you wanting to improve communication with those around you. And so there's been maybe a little bit of a disconnect in you not being aware of kind of how you are coming off here. But there could be another side. There could be something to open up to and soften to a little bit. Okay, so that you can have that success with communication. Again, whether this is communication with yourself and maybe resistance to change. That could be something coming up for your Scorpio, because there are a lot of changes that are going to be happening. But also, you know, that connection with yourself and understanding more and more about those different aspects of yourself, and when your ego is stepping in maybe a little bit too much here. Okay, so that's what we have for you, Scorpio. Let's go to Taurus. Okay, what is Taurus releasing with this eclipse energy? We have surrender negative thinking. Beautiful. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations, right? So this has to do with a lot of transmutation that's happening here. It's not that you're, you know, ignoring parts of yourself. It's that you are pretty much holding space for them, okay? And then also saying, yes, but I'd rather focus on this. This is the momentum I want to put towards. And more so than like negative thinking, I'm feeling more so for you, Taurus, is that it's the past energy versus, you know, the present and the future energy. I'm more so feeling that coming forward. And of course, you know, if you're overwhelmed, talking to a professional, super important, right? But what I'm sensing here is like you are doing shadow work and you're releasing the past, and you're releasing, you know, parts of yourself that you've outgrown perhaps, or certain belief systems that have kept you stuck and kind of kept you maybe in a denser timeline than you're destined to be in. So this is showing you that you have the ability to focus your thoughts, your emotions, your intentions, and set forth that momentum in your life to call in what it is that you do desire, to create presently the timeline that you enjoy walking on in this lifetime, right? But again, there's this compassion for all of you, this compassion for what your ego is sharing, this compassion for yourself in the past, you know. There's a lot happening here with this eclipse energy for you, Taurus, so be very gentle with yourself, okay? And again, focusing on what you do want to create is important as well. Believing in yourself and your dreams is coming through too. All right, let's go ahead and see for Capricorn. What is Capricorn releasing with the eclipse energy? We have surrender to sleep and rest, prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Okay, So this is like the ultimate with a surrender, right? Where you're just relaxing, okay? You know, this could be like some sort of yin yoga practice. It could just be, you know, earthing, laying down on the ground. You know, if it's a beautiful day, just taking a nap, doing activities that are slow moving and gentle, reading your favorite books, but just kind of taking time to disconnect from the world a little bit. And by the world, I mean like the busyness of the world, and maybe reconnect with nature, reconnect with gentleness, reconnect with your feminine energy, and help yourself rejuvenate and allow the energies around you to help rejuvenate you, mind, body, and spirit. So that self-care is really important. And maybe like the noise of the world, I guess I should say right now, is something that you're disconnecting from. You could also be having some really important dreams at this time, Capricorn. So perhaps be writing down in some sort of dream journal or something that's helpful for you here. I'm also seeing with the surrender to rest and sleep is also like guided meditations might be super helpful as well. So let's go ahead and see for Virgo. What is Virgo releasing with eclipse energy? Ooh. Surrender your addictions. Okay, whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. Okay, so you're doing some shadow work here is what I'm seeing, Virgo, and maybe this was like overly fixating or focusing on something which can be unhealthy, right? Whether that's work or whether that is, you know, something else, you know, but creating that balance and kind of understanding a little bit more about yourself and what's kind of driving that behavior, I feel is important. And again, just like the message that came out with Taurus, like, you know, be empowered to seek, you know, professional assistance if that's what you feel is best for you at this time, right? But the eclipses are helping you to release like self-sabotaging patterns, okay? So that's rather empowering here as you kind of do that shadow work. Next, let's go to Gemini. What is Gemini releasing with this eclipse energy? Surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. So you might be in a very loud environment. Perhaps you're on the phone all the time, or, you know, your family, you've got a lot going on in your family right now, but just taking time, maybe 10 minutes in the morning with your coffee or your tea, go outside, just listen to the birds, listen to nature, and just take those moments just for yourself. Like maybe, you know, get up a little earlier than your family, right? Or maybe you stay up, maybe you're a night owl and you stay up a little later after, you know, everyone's kind of, you know, gone to bed here. And just take that time for yourself to reflect, take that time to just enjoy the peace and the stillness within you, right? And maybe even reflect on, you know, how beautiful your life is what I'm hearing. Like how amazing, you know, the life that you have created is, right? And how wonderful the people are around you. You know, it's something that's coming through here, and that in those moments, like there's deep appreciation coming through. All right, next let's go to Libra. So what is Libra surrendering for the eclipse energy? Okay, we have surrender to wonder and awe. Love it. So you have opened to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Okay? So you're surrendering to the magic that is within you and around you, and how things can magically work out for you. Okay? This is so beautiful. So you are going to be seeing things probably on different dimensions. You are going to be connecting in with like that manifestation and that beautiful flow, you know, with a gentleness and ease. And I think you're also going to be seeing yourself in a different light, one that is inspiring, one that, you know, I don't want to say like impresses you, but that's kind of what I'm getting. Like you're impressing yourself here. Like you are becoming really proud of your transformation, really proud of who you are and all that you're moving through. Because you see there's the light and the shadow, right? There's the balance between, and you're striking that balance here, and you're moving in that flow, which takes quite a bit of trust. Okay, let's go ahead and move to Aquarius. What is Aquarius surrendering and releasing with the eclipse? Wow, Aquarius, this is beautiful. Surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Tap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Okay? And maybe being out in nature is going to help you discover that here, Aquarius. Okay? So that's a beautiful card. Surrender to success. See yourself as successful. Here, there's like that mirror that's kind of that portal energy too. So again, just kind of like Libra, you'll be seeing yourself in a different way after these eclipse seasons. You're going to be seeing more of your light, maybe more of your soul self. You're going to be tapping into maybe more of like your visions, or again, seeing into like higher frequencies or higher realms. But yeah, doing that mirror work and seeing yourself as successful, you know, and embracing that timeline, embracing that empowerment so that everything can shift in your favor and work out for you in such a beautiful way. So that is what I have. I hope that this was inspiring, empowering, and helpful for you. Again, release anything that doesn't resonate with you, and just embrace what does. Let me know how you liked this sort of reading. Thank you again. Take the best care of yourself. Be gentle. Stay nice and grounded through these eclipses, okay? And embrace what you enjoy, okay? Embrace what you enjoy. Embrace what brings happiness to you, what brings peace to you. And remember to, you know, come back to that center, okay? Take the best care of yourself. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon.